Hi there YouTube, my name is Tim and today I'm gonna introduce some loops and well, they're really basic, you know. We can just do this. I wonder if there is a console.clear. Yes it is. So if we run that, it should do this. Clear this screen of old crap. So there is a loop called while. So we can say while, well, as long as, you know, 1 is equal to 1, we can run this code. And I want to run the code that's down to there. Well, as long as 1 is equal to 1, well, it always is. 1 is always equal to 1. That's pretty basic. We can instead write true. Because if we run this, what is your name? My name is Tim, I'm Erin, and no it isn't. When I go on, and the old versions of the program, it just jumped down and said, hey, there's no more code to run. We'll exit the program. But now it said, wait, there's a loop here, and go right back up. So that's just really basic, but how can I use this? You know, if I want to actually use it and not just be an infinite loop. Well, I can introduce you to a specific variable type called bool, or boolean is the long name, or the real name. But I just write bool. This value can only have true or false. So it has two values. Not that hard. Well, bool, I don't know, correct information, maybe? And that is equal to false. And then we can say here that if correct information is equal to false, it should go. It should go on and on and on. Except if the answer is right, then correct information is equal to true, because it is the right information. If we start this, what is your name? My name is Tim, I'm Erin, and is that right? No. Too bad. What is your name? Tim, I'm Erin, and yes it is. Good for you. And now it exit, because it said, hang on a second, when it jumped up here, it said the correct information isn't equal to false. And it just kept on going with the code. So it's not hard, but that's just one loop. There are 3 different kinds of loops, or 4, but the 4th isn't really a loop. The other kind of loop is a do while. So there's do, and the while is down here with a semicolon. And the do while, the while loop will check, and if the statement it checks this wasn't true from the beginning, it wasn't right, it didn't fit, it wouldn't have run the code inside the loop. The do while loop runs the code once and then checks if the information is right or true or whatever you want to call it. It runs it again and checks the same thing and runs it again if it is true, and yeah. But the only difference between them is that the do while run the code once before it checks. It doesn't check before it runs the code. So, you know, I can set this to true. Then this wouldn't be true or something. It wouldn't run if I had it a do or a while loop. But now it does. So Tim, I made it. And yes it is. Good for you. So you saw that it jumped right into here. But I can show you if I have a while loop. It ain't gonna run any code at all. Look here. nothing at all. Well, then there's the for loop. The for loop is really useful when looping through arrays, and arrays is this kind of stuff. It's variables that can have multiple values, and it's fucked up shit. That's later down the path, way down the path. But the for loop is basically and it's basically 3 lines in the parentheses. The first one is you make an int, and an int is often called I, and you have to set it to default value, so 1. Next up, as long as I is smaller than, I don't know, smaller or equal than 3, and every time this code runs, it's gonna add 1 value to I. You can write I plus plus, you can write I plus 1, or I equal to I plus 1, or yeah, but I think the plus plus is better. And yeah, this should be here, I think. And isn't it like that? I normally do it on a, no, I don't think there's a semi. Or is it a semicolon? No, it isn't. Well, that's usually how I write it. Just like that. So this code is gonna run 3 times. As it starts on 0 and then goes back up and say, now it's 1, I equal to 1, and back up and it's equal to 2, and back up and it's equal to 3, and then run. But then when it goes up here, it's bigger than 3, so it's not gonna run. So Tim 18 a 1 time, no. Tim 18, yes. Okay, Tim 18, now it should close. Yeah, the problem was that I checked if it equal to 3, as it starts on 0. If I had done this, it had started counting as 1, as we humans do. But in programming, it's often starting at 0. So that's basically all the loops. The other loop I can't show you without showing you arrays and stuff. But next tutorial, we're gonna go to the fun stuff actually. We're gonna step into Windows form programming, you know, using text boxes and stuff, making actual programs. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Bye.